there's a superpower that you could benefit from the most in 2021, what would it be? Unfortunately, a lot of us are spending a lot of time in networking, but we aren't networking the right way. And so in this video, I'm going to share 3 actionable tips that you could follow to network like a pro. If you're new to this channel, hello, I'm Ketaki Vaidya, and my channel is focused around introducing today's professionals to the world of personal branding and career development. I began networking with different people on LinkedIn over a year ago, and during that time I was trying to search for videos on networking strategies. One thing that was very common and probably very disappointing from all of them was the fact that most of them talked about the rules that you had to play to get into the networking game. Some talked about sending personalized requests on LinkedIn, the others talked about dedicating 30% of your day to engaging with people's posts and commenting on them, dedicating your time to networking, and all of them made networking sound like a protocol. Probably that is why people really don't understand what networking truly is. Networking can be treated as a fun experiment. And my first tip for you is to find your networking style. Ignore all the sources that exist on the internet and first try what works for you. Because it's not important to network the right way, it's important to network your way. I would suggest that you maintain a networking journal. It doesn't have to be anything formal, but just document what you learn from different people along the process. Document what works for you, what networking tactics have worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, and go from there. Networking, as much as a process of connecting with people, is also a process of self-discovery. So in that journal of yours, you could have another column where you jot down the things that you have learned about yourself. That is something that I have personally done over the last year, and it has helped me to grow immensely. When it comes to networking, there are 2 modes that you can look at. The first one is the autopilot or the passive mode. This one you do not want to do. In this mode, you focus only on the followers, you focus on the count. So you send requests to people, but you have no networking goal. You're randomly sending connection requests to people or following them and adding them to your network. So to say you can celebrate 5k followers or 10k followers, but that doesn't really add any value because none of those people are engaging actively with you or know you for the value that you add. The other form of networking is the active networking. This form of networking will get you the right results. In this, you focus only on the depth of your connections. So depending on the time that you're allocating towards networking per day or per week, you might connect with just 2 to 3 people, but you connect with them on a deeper level. You have a networking goal, you reach out to the people who are relevant to that goal of yours, you find what is common and you reach out to them, have a coffee chat with them. That is the active networking. And my second tip for you would be focus on the depth of your connections over their breadth. There are 2 elements to the networking process. One is what you can give to the person, how can you add value to the person you're connecting with. The other one is what you can gain from that person. No matter what your networking goal is, my third tip for you would be to increase the give quotient over the gain quotient. Because the person you're connecting with is a human being too, and they're going to question what's in it for them. So before you start talking about what you want to gain from that person, all throughout your conversation, focus on how you can add value to that person. And that one shift of mindset will make your networking process very enriching and beautiful. So that brings me to the end of all the 3 tips that I had. I've also written an article on this, so I'll link it in the description below if you want to check it out. And I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel for more such videos in the future.